Good afternoon, everyone. Yet my mom, Magna Cum Laude graduate of Marian at the ripe age of 75. That's the part that I love. Double major, decided that, you know what, it's never too late. Was being talked out of going back when she was given the opportunity to do so. And I had an opportunity to coach my mother. So that's the gift that just keeps on giving. So I want to talk a little bit about servant leadership just because it's my North Star. It's really why I do what I do. And yes, I've been in banking for almost 40 years, but in that 40-year journey, it's given me the opportunity to see what's being done the right way and what's been done the wrong way so that as a leader, I can hopefully help to steer the ship in the right direction for the team, not just because of course, being the number one bank, but also being a compassionate leader who cares about the people who are responsible for executing division. The individuals who go home every day and deal with work and they deal with family and they deal with whatever is going on in their lives, that is important to me as a leader. And because of that, I always talk about servant leadership because I believe the servant leader is the one who really looks at the aspects of everything around them and supports every aspect of what the experience of the team encounters. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the slide presentation, but before I do, I had to look up the definition. By the way, I love the listen silent piece because I didn't used to talk as a child growing up. I used to do a lot of listening, and now my family is like, who is that person? Because that's not my relative who talks all the time. So thank you for that listen service piece there, or silent piece. So in the Webster's Dictionary, civility is defined as formal politeness and courteous in behavior or speech. That means that you think before you speak. You think about the impact of your words, because to me, I believe that words have power. What you put out in the atmosphere creates something, whether you read it or not. You think about it, and then you wait for the fruit of what you've just poured out into the atmosphere. That's my belief. So just getting started with the slide. Okay, you can skip that one. So just a little bit more about my family. My husband is actually at JP Morgan Chase, so that's a fun conversation. I'm in his banking at Chase. And we've both been in banking for a number of years, and we usually tell each other, especially during the beginning of the Great Recession, 2008, 2009, you know what? We're going to have 5 minutes of work, and then that's it. Then we're Johnson households. So just from that perspective, making sure that the family has an opportunity to share what's going on in our atmosphere, whatever that sphere of influence is taking place in our surroundings, knowing that our teams who we're responsible for have that open dialogue to really share, just pour out what the heart is speaking in the moment. That's key. So as it pertains to profession and personal, the one thing I love about today is that we understand, I believe all of us understand that there's no way to like clone ourselves. Like, this is not my professional Nina, and this is not my personal Nina. It's one person. And within that structure, we both have to, just kind of think about how we pull those things together and make sure that the North Star for whoever we're talking to is a part of that outcome. It's a part of what we're doing inside of work, at home. It's consistent, and there's no duplication of effort there because it's who you are as an individual. So as it pertains to, we can go on to the next one. As it pertains to just making sure that we can open the door and have conversations. One thing I love about being responsible for a team is making sure that diversity is a part of the conversation. And it's not just the external diversity that I'm referring to, but it's diversity of thought. How are we interpreting what we're challenged with as a group, as a team? And how can we respectfully come together to have a conversation that uplifts everyone? And I believe that's what Dr. Martin Luther King was all about. Not necessarily focused on what it takes one more minute. Not what it takes to just focus on a tunnel vision of what needs to happen, but look at the holistic view of a thing. And when we do that, I I believe it lifts the whole tie. So from that perspective, I just wanted to highlight the importance of a team. These are core values. I believe in saying yes and working together collaboratively for the outcome as a team, not just my idea, but the entire team's idea. I really believe that's a part of being civil and understanding movement in a new direction when you're trying to grow and advance. And then we can go on to the next slide because I'm running out of time. I think I'm under 30 seconds. The important act of kindness, just making sure that we're focused on time. That's a value add to anything that you're trying to accomplish. Collaboration is key. Leading by example is also important. And then philanthropic outcomes, as I believe Dick mentioned, served on approximately 40 boards, consortiums, committees, etc. And met some lifelong people who helped to now move things forward in the community together, even though we're at different organizations, because we respect each other's opinions and we all care about the same thing. Thank you so much for your time.
Excellent.